Welcome, esteemed connoisseurs of culture and avid followers of the stars, to Mr. Magazine. You have tuned into the only frequency that transforms the chaotic whispers of the tabloids into a symphony of truth and elegance. We are your premier destination for the stories that matter, the narratives that shape our understanding of fame, love, and the human condition as played out on the grand stage of celebrity. Today, we stand on the precipice of a story so compelling, so fraught with emotion and cinematic grandeur, that it threatens to eclipse every other headline of the year. We are about to unravel a tale of redemption, glorious romance, and the breathless anticipation of a single word. But before we step into this golden light, I must ask a small favor of you, our loyal audience. If you wish to remain at the forefront of high society journalism, please ensure you have subscribed to our channel. For those who desire to support our craft even further and join the inner circle of Mr. Magazine, the Join button is waiting for your click. Do not forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement is the heartbeat of our community. Now, settle in, for the world of Turkish drama has just witnessed a moment that fiction could never replicate. The world of celebrity news, often a landscape of fleeting rumors and inconsequential gossip, woke up this morning to a veritable bombshell, a seismic shift in the tectonic plates of the entertainment industry. The protagonists of this unfolding drama are none other than Mert Ramazan and Afra, a couple whose names have become synonymous with passion, turbulence, and an undeniable magnetic pull that seems to defy the laws of physics. Their relationship, a rollercoaster of high-profile affection and deeply analyzed breakups, has long been the subject of intense public scrutiny. Yet, just as the whispers of a permanent separation began to solidify into accepted fact, the narrative took a sharp, unexpected turn. Mert Ramazan's marriage proposal to his ex-girlfriend, Afra, was not merely a gesture. It was a scene ripped straight from the climax of a Hollywood romance, a moment of pure, unadulterated theater that has left the gossip columns scrambling for ink. The questions that had circulated behind the scenes for days, speculations on whether they were secretly meeting, whether the spark had truly been extinguished, have instantly given way to a tidal wave of surprise and electric excitement. It is said that Mert planned this special moment with the precision of a master architect, leaving absolutely nothing to chance. He understood, perhaps better than anyone, that a love as complex as theirs required a gesture of equal magnitude to bridge the chasm of the past. The event, which sources describe as perfectly capturing the romantic atmosphere Afra had always dreamed of in her quietest moments, was a cascade of emotional peaks. Imagine, if you will, the scene. The sun beginning its slow descent below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of burnt orange, violet, and gold, the golden hour that filmmakers covet for its ethereal beauty. It was under this celestial spotlight that Mert Ramazan decided to rewrite their destiny. Reports from those close to the couple suggest that the atmosphere was thick with a palpable tension, the kind that precedes a moment of history. It was not just a proposal. It was a plea, a promise, and a confession all woven into one. Mert, usually composed and guarded, was reportedly deeply moved during the proceedings. As he stood before the woman who has arguably been the muse of his life, his defenses crumbled. Witnesses, likely a very small, exclusive circle of trusted confidants, claimed that Afra struggled mightily to hold back her tears as the reality of the moment washed over her. After delivering a heartfelt speech, a monologue that surely rivaled any script he has ever memorized, in which he recounted the depth of his enduring love and acknowledged the myriad hardships they had navigated together, Mert dropped to one knee. He presented a ring that sparkled with the promise of a future, but it was the silence that followed which truly deafened the room. It was a profound silence, heavy with the weight of their shared history, a silence that touched the very souls of everyone present. The most talked about aspect of this proposal, the detail that has set social media ablaze, was Mert's insistence on a singular, powerful truth: he had never given up on his love for Afra, despite every scar and every hurt of the past. The silences that had defined their separation, the veiled posts on Instagram that fans dissected for hours, the mutual distance that seemed to stretch for miles, all of it had dominated the gossip columns for months. Yet, in this one grand move, Mert shattered that narrative. His proposal was interpreted as the clearest, most undeniable sign that he wanted to put the past behind them completely, to burn the bridge of their breakup and build a castle on the other side. Close friends intimate that Mert had been preparing for this proposal for a long time, working in the shadows, tirelessly endeavoring to win back Afra's heart not with empty words, but with a transformation of self. We are deep into this incredible story of second chances, but I must pause to ask you, our wise viewers, do you believe that a grand gesture like this can truly heal the wounds of a tumultuous past? Is love enough to conquer all, or are some bridges too burned to be crossed again? We are incredibly curious to hear your perspective. Please, let us know in the comments below. And if you are rooting for Mert and Afra, show your support by hitting that like button right now. However, in this script of grand romantic gestures, the leading lady has yet to speak her lines. Afra Sarıkoglu, for now, remains completely, agonizingly silent. Her lack of activity on social media following the proposal has only served to heighten the curiosity to fever pitch. She has become the Sphinx, her riddle unsolved. Rumors circulating behind the scenes suggest that the beautiful actress contemplated the ring for a long time, her emotions a whirlwind of joy, fear, and nostalgia. It is said she became deeply emotional, needing time to process the magnitude of the question before her. She is standing at a crossroads, and the world is watching, holding its collective breath. Her fans, as is often the case in the polarized world of fandom, are starkly divided. One camp, the eternal optimists, hope that this great love will culminate in the happy ending they believe the couple deserves. They see the chemistry, the history, and the passion, and they scream yes, on her behalf. The other camp, protective and cautious, argues that Afra should be wary. They point to the past disappointments, the instability, and the pain, urging her to tread carefully lest she be hurt again. Yet, according to whispers from the inner sanctum of the entertainment industry, Afra's family and close friends are surprised and thrilled by this unexpected proposal. Those who believe in Mert's sincerity argue that this time, the relationship is built on much stronger foundations reinforced by time apart and the clarity it brings. Mert's recent mature statements in interviews, his concerted efforts to keep his private life strictly out of the public eye until this moment, suggest that this marriage proposal was not a spur-of-the-moment decision born of impulse, but a calculated step by a man who knows exactly what he wants. Now, all eyes are fixed on Afra. Her answer will likely affect not only the trajectory of her own life but also the landscape of the entertainment world for a long time to come. A yes would instantly categorize this as one of the most talked about weddings of the decade, a celebrity royal wedding in all but name. A no, conversely, would undoubtedly spark further controversy, analysis, and perhaps, heartbreak. For now, the only certainty is that Mert's spectacular marriage proposal has gone down in history as a memorable moment for the tabloids. Everyone is eagerly awaiting a single word. But what happened after the proposal? The events that transpired once the golden light faded are far more intricate than what is being whispered in the casual corridors of gossip. Mert's surprising decision deeply affected not only Afra but also her entire inner circle. It is said that Mert felt a profound sense of relief after the proposal, the weight of the secret was lifted, and his previously dejected expression, often caught by paparazzi lenses, gave way to a hopeful, radiant smile. Rumors circulating in the tabloids suggest that Mert, carrying himself with a more determined and clear demeanor than he had shown in years, was heard saying, "This time it won't be left unresolved." This is the mantra of a man on a mission. Afra, on the other hand, avoided questions from her colleagues and the press in the days that followed, retreating into a fortress of silence. This lack of response only fueled the fires of curiosity. However, leaked details suggest that the beautiful actress had a long, private, and likely intense conversation with Mert shortly after the proposal, in which she aired all her past grievances. This was not merely a romantic reunion, it was a negotiation of the heart. During the meeting, Afra allegedly drew a line in the sand, stating, "Love isn't enough. I also want trust." This powerful sentence indicates that she expects a clear, unwavering stance from Mert. It interprets the situation as one where the ring is not a pass, but a promise that must be backed by action. This statement is the clearest indication yet that Afra won't make an easy decision, she is weighing her heart against her wisdom. Meanwhile, a real controversy is erupting on social media surrounding Afra and Mert. It is a digital battlefield where affection meets skepticism. Fans are sharing old photos, creating montages of their best moments, and commenting, "This love isn't over," trying to manifest a reconciliation through the sheer force of collective will. While some users are flooding Afra's accounts with messages of support, thousands of other comments like "Follow your heart" and "Don't rush into anything" have further increased the pressure on the beautiful actress. She is under a microscope, every move analyzed, every silence interpreted. Gossip columnists, usually quick to predict doom, are constantly anticipating a possible reconciliation and, surprisingly, seem to want to avoid pressuring her, respecting the gravity of her choice. It is even rumored that Mert told his inner circle, "Say yes or no, I won't hurt her." This mature, selfless attitude has significantly increased the number of people who believe Mert has changed. He is no longer the impulsive lover of the past, he is a patient partner. His silence during the breakup and this grand gesture afterward are considered proof that he is truly ready for the responsibilities of this relationship. Another noteworthy detail circulating in the gossip mill concerns the planned wedding, should Afra say yes. According to rumors, the couple envisions a private but very elegant ceremony. They do not want a circus, they want a sacrament. The idea of a simple, intimate wedding attended only by close friends and family appeals to Afra the most, a stark contrast to the public nature of their fame. But perhaps the most touching detail to emerge is the claim that Mert gave Afra a handwritten letter, a lost art in the digital age, written especially for her. It reportedly included the words, "Let's make up together for what I couldn't do in the past, from now on." This sentence has caused quite a stir in the gossip world, melting even the coldest of hearts. This romantic gesture shows that the marriage proposal didn't come from a flash of adrenaline, but from deep regret, profound introspection, and a love that refuses to die. We are nearing the conclusion of this epic saga. If you are captivated by the details of Mert's letter and Afra's dilemma, please make sure you have joined the Mr. Magazine family by subscribing. We bring you these stories with the depth they deserve. Also, don't forget to check out the Join button for exclusive content. Who else in the Turkish celebrity world do you think deserves a second chance at love? Let us know in the comments. In conclusion, the silence following this magnificent marriage proposal is perhaps the calm before the storm. Afra Sarıkoglu's decision will determine the fate not only of Mert Ramazan Demir but also of the entire landscape of celebrity gossip for the foreseeable future. Her response, which will reveal whether love truly believes in second chances, will be the talk of the town for days, weeks, perhaps years. Everyone is waiting to see what happens with Afra. Will she choose the safety of the past or the adventure of the future? Whether this story has a happy ending or a new, unexpected turning point will be revealed very soon. Mert is waiting with hopeful anticipation. Close friends say he checks his phone every morning, his heart skipping a beat, hoping for a message from Afra, but he is trying to be patient, respecting her space. It is a waiting game of the highest stakes. And we, at Mr. Magazine, will be right here waiting with him, ready to bring you the breaking news the moment the silence is broken. Thank you for tuning in to this special report. Remember, in the world of the stars, nothing is ever truly over until the credits roll. Until next time, take care of yourselves and keep believing in the possibility of a happy ending. Goodbye.